and likewise the Spirit, the pneuma, helps our weaknesses. For we do not know how to pray as we ought. But the ha-ruach, the Spirit in Hebrew, or the pneuma in Greek, the Spirit helps our weaknesses, praying through us with groanings which cannot be placed into human words. It's beyond words.
In the same way, the Spirit also helps us in our weakness, since we do not know how to pray as we should. But the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groans too deep for words. For we have known that all the creation doth groan together, and doth travail in pain together till now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body.
Provide the best, or a better, single-word interlinear translation. A cant especially in praying.
To speak in the whining or sing-song tone of a beggar, Old English cantiere singer, cantic song, sea chant.
And I looked up this word groaning and wondered if it could mean more than just a sigh. Is it a possibility that when I did the etymology of this word, the origin, I could find somehow that it had to do with a chant or a cant? Something that is expressed and repeated from within in some kind of melody. Something that we must go inside to find.
Now it happened after a long time, about 40 years, that the king of Egypt died. And the children of Israel, Jacob, groaned and sighed because of the bondage, and they cried out. And their cry for help because of their bondage ascended to God. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered His covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant. Lord, listen to my words, consider my groaning. Because of the oppression of the afflicted and the groaning of the poor, I will now rise up. I will put the one who longs for it in a safe place. Lord, all my desire is before Thee, and my groaning is not hid from Thee. For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together with labor pains until now. Pay attention to me and answer me. I moan and groan in my thoughts. Jesus, therefore, when he saw her weeping, and the Jews who came with her weeping, did groan in the spirit, and troubled himself. For we have known that all the creation doth groan together, and doth travail in pain together till now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body.
For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. In the same way the Spirit also joins to help in our weakness, because we do not know what to pray for as we should, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with unspoken groanings. In the same way the Spirit comes to us and helps us in our weakness. We do not know what prayer to offer or how to offer it as we should, but the Spirit Himself knows our need and at the right time intercedes on our behalf with sighs and groanings too deep for words. And He who searches the hearts knows the Spirit's mindset, because He intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. And we know with great confidence that God, who is deeply concerned about us, causes all things to work together as a plan for good for those who love God, to those who are called according to His plan and purpose.
Likewise the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. We do not know what prayer to offer or how to offer it as we should, but the Spirit Himself knows our need, and at the right time intercedes on our behalf with sighs and groanings too deep for words. And He who searches the hearts knows the Spirit's mindset, because He intercedes for the saints according to the will of God. And we know, with great confidence, that God, who is deeply concerned about us, causes all things to work together, as a plan, for good for those who love God, to those who are called according to His plan and purpose.
Avun de Bashmaya. Avun is the word for Father in the Lord's Prayer, Our Father. But is like Abba. And Avun is the word womb. Abba, Father, is Aramaic. And the word Abu is Aramaic. And we will utter it. Abu, Abu, Abu. And I looked it up to see whether in the etymology of the word I could find that it does truly mean a cant, an expression that has a spiritual energy in it, in which you become one with the mantra, and you become one with the deity that you're expressing yourself to, which would be Abu de Washemaya. And all you have to do is utter this groan and listen to the verses throughout Scripture that use this word groan, and begin with all of creation to utter forth your groan. your chant from within, your expression of affection, and your desire